very quickly we settle in. I'm gonna kind of miss this spot. It's so pretty.
The idea for the first skyscrapers.
Hey everybody, it's Lex and Riot, and welcome to my little box.
That are available to us. Super exciting reason. Notice the key, most emotional.
If you're new here, this channel is basically vlogs of someone that lives in a 6x12 cargo trailer and travels around America, adventuring and seeing things and working as a digital nomad. So thank you for joining us today. We're going to be adventuring today. That's going to be the primary focus of today's video. I spent the last week in Dinosaur, Colorado, which is a tiny little town of literally 243 people, yet it has 3 dispensaries and 0 grocery stores. Very interesting. Now, what brought us here was not the dispensaries, but rather Dinosaur National Monument, which is something really cool, and I'm going to bring you on a little montage right now so that you too can see what Dinosaur National Monument is like. Hello. I thought I'd give you a precancerous lesion update. I do have makeup on, but it's like a little circle-y scab. Dinosaur National Monument straddles the border of Utah and Colorado, and it's in a pretty remote area. Its riches include the namesake Jurassic fossils, multi-hued canyons, and 2 rivers.
Uplifted and tilted. Because of this tilt, as we drive, we will be traveling back in time.
Dinosaur National Monument includes one of Earth's richest known dinosaur fossil beds. These remains are from the Jurassic period 150 million years ago. During a drought, many dinosaurs died near a river's edge. When rains returned, floodwaters carried the jumbled bones of over 500 dinosaurs here, which is how we got this amazing monument. If I told you we were going to look at old clams, is this what you would think of? As you walk Dinosaur National Monument's trails, or if you were to float down the rivers, you can actually find 23 layers of time and fossils. The local geological conditions support unique habitats, and there's actually 2 plant species here that live nowhere else on Earth. There's a sign by the bathroom that there's black bears and mountain lions in the area.
Cool.
Yeah, she lived to be 90. So from just before 40 to 90, she lived here and was like, "F everybody, I'm out."
Oh, look at her little closet.
Oh, Josie.
It's a little breezy.
Well, now. She did a nice job for herself.
She built this herself?
Yeah. She was one of the original homesteaders in this area. So she was divorced, her kids were grown, and so she came out here and was like, "I'm just gonna raise cattle and make my own vegetables and f everybody." And she did that till she was 90.
That's crazy.
That's amazing. This was probably like her bedroom area, maybe. I think she died over here. I like this. Over 90% of the park is managed as wilderness, which is a real gift to people today and in the future. Just be aware that a lot of the roads are unpaved going through.
Comes from California. Just say it.
I know our leader feels this way, but like, not really working for our agenda. You can go on some of the trails. lift that other one up now too. I was gonna get rid of this whole rigmarole, but now that I lifted the desk up, I feel like I could build or find something to create storage and then cover all this hideousness. I could lift this shelf up. Maybe I'll do that later today. I want to rebuild the bed across the back, move this down, and then have it like a little L kitchen, because this cabinet is one, this is one, and this is one. So I can section it out and create like a little L-shaped thing. And then I want to do a makeshift shower sink area, since I already have this where I can run a drain through and have a gray water bucket outside to collect. I need more storage. Now, part of living in a cargo trailer is adapting to weather. A lot of people don't like cold weather camping, and I certainly didn't think that I would either, especially having grown up in the Midwest. I thought, hey, if I'm going to live a travel lifestyle, why in the world would I subject myself to winters again? The last 2 winters I spent down in the Southwest and really avoided the cold for the most part. So I have been kind of interested in exploring cold weather camping and the challenges that it presents, and that's fun for me. This isn't going to be fun for everybody. It's not everybody's cup of tea to live this way. Just like it's not my cup of tea to live in a high-rise in some major metropolis. I would not enjoy that at all. So everyone has different desires in life, and I don't think any are right or wrong. Now, part of my desire is to explore this winter camping, and it has certainly had some challenges. I love my diesel heater. So does Riot. But I feel like if I'm going to pursue snow camping like this, I might want to either look into getting a generator. If it looks just white, it's because that's what it is out there. Or a wood stove. Or DC to DC charger, but the thing is I'm not hooked up for a week or 2 at a time, so that's not really going to help. But my batteries are not able to charge because there's so much snow on the panels. It's also like a whiteout situation out there. So we'll see. I'm going to have to use the heat very sparingly today. The only solace I have is that when I charge up the Bluetti or the Jackery, I can use that for work. Technically, I was supposed to be at work, but we got like 5 minutes to do this. Oh, it's so okay, that's cool. God bless my mess. It's pretty. And I love that no one is around. It's really peaceful. Cold, but peaceful, right? You like it? Yeah. Now the batteries are getting a little charge. If I get a generator, like a regular generator, this has a heat strip So I could use that. You comfy? Oh, baby girl. Why are you so cute? Alright. I gotta log on to work here in a minute. I'm still not getting power. I don't know, but I know I need to start work.
You will attract new people who are at the same frequency you are.
Okay, it's about 10 a.m. There's some light out now. So I'm gonna try and turn on the heater.
Roast battle's all about. My friend Brian Moses. This is what a lot of what Kill Tony's about. Like, it's sensitive groups that feel like they're in a protected class, and then the other people that pile on to that also feel this is a protected class, and they equate any jokes with hate. This is way transphobic. It's just not. But this is a way for low status people to try to compete with Dave and try to get. And I take down Dave.
So by moving up the desk and this, let me put this in here. I want to build something like a place to have clothes, maybe extend a shower area maybe. You think so? There's a peacefulness that is very unique. And I feel like the new challenge is good for me. You love it too. Is this like your natural habitat? You like it? Where are all the critters? Morning started out really cold, but it's actually pleasant now. I'm down to a thermal. I just went for a hike and I'm sweating. I'm hot. We're at high elevation, so I am being very mindful with SPF reapplication every few hours and wearing a hat. But I can't get over how pretty it is. And only one truck has gone by all day. It was really peaceful. Little girl. There she is. Let's make some oatmeal. Yes, I keep the bucket outside. There's something refreshing in it being out here. I don't even have the diesel heater on anymore. It's warm enough. And I have to say, I am fairly impressed with my solar because we have not really had sun all day. I mean, just the little bit of UV that comes through the clouds. And I ran the diesel heater for, I don't know, 4 hours. And we're doing okay. Oh. Battery's actually all the way up to 100%. We're only getting 4 watts, so I want to be mindful, but I got 14.4 volts. So just 200 watts of solar panel. Now, could I have probably run the fridge if it hadn't broken? No. The cooler's doing fine. But that's kind of impressive. 200 watts of solar, Runnergy panels, and barely any sun. It's pretty good. Chunks of snow. Check this out. I know it's just dense fog, but since we're at such high elevation and there's snow, I just feel like we live in a fantasy land. And I like it. It's not even that cold. I live a great life. So it's about 3 o'clock and I just finished with my work day. The snow is melting, which means we are gonna have some mud. Let's get into mud soup, baby. Oh my god. That's so muddy. So muddy. All right, come here. Go back into the snow. Maybe if we create a little stone walkway. Stones too. Our little dog towel here. Boot towel. Any new rug. You stay inside. Our new little walkway worked out pretty well, considering everything is mud.
Miracle of my body. I am glad to be alive.
Today we are going from Dinosaur, Colorado to Grand Junction and back so that I can go get some lab work done, and I'll explain why later.
If you feel really rushed all the time and always pressured, you have poverty in your time. Success. You know, if you feel that it's really way beyond your reach.
I can't believe how much money I spent at Walmart. The drive back to Dinosaur is really beautiful. It's also extremely twisty. With the sun out today, I'm kind of excited to see what the mud situation is. Alright guys, I'm gonna pick you up at camp. Thank you so much for being with me today. It means a lot. As you can imagine, the mud is ridiculous. I just spent 15 minutes getting all this out of RIOT'S feet. I'm very glad I built the walkway. Ah. Check out my boots. I mean, that's a lot of mud. Don't be mad at me because I cleaned your feet. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed a peek into the life of what it's like living as a digital nomad in a 6x12 cargo trailer and visiting Dinosaur, Colorado, which I highly recommend, particularly this time of year, because even though it snowed, it cleared up pretty easy, and even though it's muddy, you know, it's adaptable. And the National Monument was like dead. So if you want a national monument to yourself, visit Dinosaur National Monument in mid-October. If you enjoyed this video, please check out some of our others. Consider subscribing, like the video if you did, thumbs down the video if you didn't. You know how the drill goes. videos. And we look forward to seeing you next time for more adventures of the Blonde in the Box. And little girl, come here. Riot.